What up, everybody? This is Big Elbow, like always, chilling with the two tiny fellas, Averno, Atlantes. And today I got the rest of my Bakersfield Comic-Con haul. To those of you new to my channel, welcome. My name is Big Elbow. Comic haul is what I do for the most part. I like good comics, I like cheap comics, but most of all, I like good comics for cheap. And that's what I got a shitload of here. These are almost all 50-cent books, mostly from this place here called Mega City 2 in Bakersfield. There's their info. Man, they fucking killed it. They had so much shit. I wish I would have went to their booth first, because there was so much to look through. They basically had to kick me out of the place because I was still looking through shit. Their deal was dollar books. Unless you get 50, then they're 50 cents each. I could have easily found more than 50, but like I said, I was running out of time. They were super cool. They said, hey, fuck it. They're like, don't worry about it, man. We'll give you that 50-cent price whether you find 50 or not, because they knew time was running out. So in the time that I had, I found quite a bit of stuff. But before that, and then also, for those who watched the last one, my indie folks who like the indie comics, there wasn't much indie stuff in the last one. This one, there is a good amount at the end. So if that's what you're into, you want to skip the mainstream and go probably to like the last 10 minutes. But so these are the only comics I got. These are the only ones that aren't from that one booth. This is the Fat Ninja, number 4, Silver Wolf. I'm a big fan of 80s indie black and white shit, and this was so if any of you guys have ever read the comic Grips by Silver Wolf by Tim Vigil, so this is a trip, right? So that's a Silver Wolf comic. Now Grips, his alter ego, while he's not when he's not murdering people as a vigilante, he is a comic book artist. The comic book that he draws is the Fat Ninja. So that's kind of a trip. So they're not in the same... Fat Ninja is not in the what I call the Sacramento verse exactly, but he is drawn by in that fucking universe. He does exist as a comic book character, not as a member of the universe. Okay, so anyways, that's number 4. I have I think I need 2 issues for that the Silver Wolf run of Fat Ninja, not the Greater Mercury. And this is DC The New Frontier, number 3. So I've been trying to, when I see those for cheap, I just grab them. I'm not even keeping track of which ones I have, because if I find it for cheap, I'm gonna grab them anyways, and I'll fucking give them to somebody. Love Darwin Cook, rest in peace. A little look at like what the Fat Ninja art looks like. Artist named Gary Amaro, who he still draws. You can find him on Instagram. Look at the title character. That's the Fat Ninja. See, this was ahead of his time, right? Like, why can't a ninja be fat? Very inclusive in the 80s. I mean, that's like really good line work on that, if you ask me. Anyways, yeah, that's Fat Ninja. If you're into 80s black and white, give it a shot, I say. So those are the only $2 books that I bought. Everything else comes from Mega City 2. Let's start with the DC stuff. This is Batman Incorporated. I think I bought this on accident because I thought it was part of the other volume. Regardless, I like Chris Burnham. Grant Morrison is a good writer, so I don't know. I hate having just one issue of a run, but fuck, I don't want to start on a whole nother. I haven't even completed the other one yet. You know what I mean? Anyways, I don't know. I'll figure it out. This one I grabbed just because I have another issue of Batman Urban Legends. It's kind of like an anthology, and I didn't even look and see who's... the one I bought is just because there were certain creators that I liked on it. This one I didn't even look to see what creators were on it. I was like, fuck it, for 50 cents. That's like a... oops. That has like I think a cover price of like $8 fucking. So yeah, for 50 cents, I just grabbed it. And I figure if I don't like it, I'll do something with it. Get rid of it, trade it in or something. I was a big fan initially of the White Knight universe. And then it got a little... I think they did too much too soon. I kind of stopped after I think a Harley Quinn series. This one is Sean Murphy writing, but Simone DeMeo doing the art, I believe. And for 50 cents, I'll take it. The art looks great. Like I said, I kind of fell out of the White Knight universe a little bit to be paying that much a month for it. But at 50 cents, I'll take them all day. Clown Hunter, again, this is a $4.99 cover price, so I just grabbed it. Because it wasn't unbagged, I could look inside, and I thought the art looked cool, so I picked it up for for 50 cents. Same deal with this one. This is not something I pre-ordered, but because it's unbagged, I was able to take a look inside. I can't even try and pronounce that guy's last name. This is Sword of Azrael. Let me see if I find a good picture in here. So yeah, I thought the art looked cool. At 50 cents, I'm gonna grab it. I don't see any really splash pages of Azrael. Anyways, so there's that. That one has a $3.99 cover price. I considered pre-ordering this. This is Batman One Bad Day, Two-Face. I'm not real familiar. Javier Fernandez. Oh, he drew some Nightwing that I liked. This is a Jim Lee cover. I enjoyed the which one was it? Was it the Riddler One Bad Day? Yeah, I think it was Riddler One Bad Day. I like that one. And then here's again, this is a black label with the cover price is getting out of control, man. $5.99. Batman the Imposter. I have issue 1, so this is book 2. I like the Andrea Sorrentino art. Those of you familiar with my channel, you know I have guilty pleasure of Bart Sears. So here's Batman on Bart Sears' Faith. Legends of the Dark Knight was an awesome series because they always had a rotating cast of creative teams. So pick up a 3-issue arc here. If you don't like the creative team coming on, skip the next arc. Whenever another team that you like comes on, jump back on. Here's a Nightwing book. I just got this because it had Vigilante on it. I like that cover a lot. Looks like Ryan Sook. That's just a dope cover. I like Nightwing. I like Vigilante. The art looks okay. Oscar. It's still, I believe it's still Bluefinger's Nightwing at this time. Oh yeah, look at it. It's still Bluefinger's Nightwing. So that's cool. If it's part of an arc, I'll have to look for the other ones. And then this is the last one for the DC. This is a Vertigo book. Again, Sam M. Mystery Theater. I always thought that was a cool character. Guy Davis is one of my guys. I enjoy Matt Wagner's writing, so that was a grab for me. I remember I read an arc of this that I thought was actually kind of boring, but I figured I'll give it another try. And so this is issue number 1, the Tarantula, Act 1 story arc. So I'll read that. If it gets me, then I'll get more issues. That was it for the DC stuff. Again, it's the same vendor, more 50-cent books. This is Jersey Gods. I had never heard of this. Dan McDiad, I guess is how you pronounce it. That cover looks more like a Mike Allred kind of style, but the interior is like, it gives you that they're doing like a Jack Kirby style, which I dig, man. Like doing Kirby as a style is, I like when people do that, from Tom Scioli to whoever, It's like, it's hard to describe. It's like a mix between Kirby and somebody. I can't really quite put my finger on it. Let me know what you guys think. If you've ever seen maybe Michael Avon Oeming or something. I don't know, but it looked cool to me, so I just grabbed it, especially at that price. I found a couple issues concurrent, or not even concurrent actually, but issue number 12 is like a double-sized issue. It's the last one. And then I found this Ultra Mega number 3. I pre-ordered the first issue, but it was so pricey, man. But James Harren, I'm a big fan. So here's issue number 3. Got that for 50 cents. Fucking can't go wrong with that. I'm gonna try and find 2 and 4 because I really did like the first issue. Always grab me some Savage Dragon when it's cheap. And this is issue 189. And these are, for not being back and board, they're not in bad shape. That one, it has a pretty bad spine tick right there, but overall, shit, man. I like just jumping randomly into Savage Dragon too, because there's always crazy shit going on. What's the furthest place from here? Issue number 2. I had issue number 1, and I enjoyed it. It was pretty weird. I don't remember exactly everything that went on in it, but I was like, oh shit, might as well get issue number 2. I bought issue number 1 of this series years and years ago, and I thought it was cool, by Paul Azuceta is doing the art. This is Grounded. Here's issue 4, 5, and 6 of 6. I have at least issue 1, and I might have another one. I might have issue 1 and 3 or 1 and 2, something like that, but I'll figure it out and fill in the gaps. Those are the Image books. Again, these are all 50 centers from Mega City 2 in Bakersfield, California. This is Rush from Vault Comics. I bought this mostly, I considered pre-ordering it, but it didn't make the cut for whatever reason. The main reason I wanted to order it was because of the Nathan Gooden art. He drew the comic called Barbaric, which I liked a lot. So I grabbed it. Just a little sample for you. If you haven't read Barbaric, I suggest checking it out. That's a really fun comic. And really good art. Not a lot of splash pages in here, but it does look pretty cool. Made me glad I found it without paying the full price for it. Here's Good Boy number 2. I was happy to find that because I found Good Boy number 1 also in a bargain bin at either a 50-cent or a $1 bin. That's from Source Point Press. I haven't read it yet, but it looks good. I like the art. Here's a Red Room number 4 by kayfabe cartoonist Ed Piskor, who I love their channel, but their comics, I don't know, they don't, except Jim Ruggs, Hulk Grand Design was cool. Also the, what's it called, Street Angel was pretty cool. But most of their comics that they make, they don't actually appeal to me too much. I'm not a huge fan of Ed Piskor's his style of art, really. But you know, he knows what he's doing. He knows how to write, how to make a comic. Like, everything makes sense. It's easy to read. It's just not real appealing to me. But again, like they say on the channel, that's how he always promotes it, is you can buy any issue. You don't have to read them in order. So I got issue number 4. I said, fuck it, I'll give it a try. He said he's making this one in the style of an outlaw comic, which I'm a big fan of. So this I had never heard of. This is from Black Caravan, The Shepherd, number 1, The Path of Souls. Never heard of this creative team. But again, sometimes when, that's the advantage of having these unbagged, unboarded books in the bin, is like, you could just crack it open and take a look. Sorry about that glare. That's a glossy paper though for you. Anyways, so that's what I did. I cracked it open. I thought it looked good. Looked pretty cool. So it's a war comic, obviously. Kind of a blocky style, but it got my interest. So again, at 50 cents, I took it. This is another Source Point Press comic called Runes. I never heard of this. Again, since it was open, I took a look inside. And I dug it. I'm like, all right. You got me sold for 50 cents. If it's something I really like a lot, then if it's something I really like, then I'll seek out the rest of the issues. Oh, that looks pretty fucking cool. Now I remember why I bought it. So yeah, I'll look for the rest of those if it's a good read. Found a Captain Canuck. I have like 1 or 2 issues of this that I bought in a dollar bin on my comic shop, and I really like the art. The story was okay too, well, not bad. So yeah, if I see those for 50 cents, I'll grab them. I did this on accident. Berserker number 6. I have Berserker number 1, and I liked it. For me, it's worth it just for the Ron Garney art. But I didn't need 2 copies. I fell for the old 2 covers, thinking they're different books. But that's cool. I'll give one to my brother probably. The Ron Garney art is cool. So, and that's it for the indie stuff. You got some Marvel. The Sentry number 3. I never read that original Sentry series. I'm a Jay Lee fan, so I've just grabbed it. I probably won't be able to put that whole series together in out of the bins. I grabbed this from my boy War.lock. Check out his channel, link in the description. It's pretty dinged up, but I know he has the big book. The one that's worth money is The Hood number 1. But I figure just if he wants to put the set together just to have the full story, you know, it's a reader, but it'll work to complete it, you know. And like I said, number 1 is the big book anyways. I grabbed this Heroic Age because it was on my want list. There's a Jay Lee cover. This is number 4 of 4. I don't really feel like I need to get the rest of them. I just got this one because the lineup on here is pretty different for a Marvel comic. You got the top guy, the ones on the top, the Black Panther story. I don't know those guys so much. But Brandon McCarthy, I know him. And then Joe Casey I like, and Nathan Fox is also pretty good. And then on the bottom you got Ty Templeton of, he draws the animated series comics, like the Batman the Animated Series style comics. Which one did Ty Templeton work on? Anyways, like I said, it's just a different, not creators you see doing Marvel comics too often, so. That doesn't really look like that's the Ty Templeton. Looks different than what I'm used to seeing from him, but he's a talented artist. So, anyways, so there's that. Run filler right here. God of Thunder, God Bomb Conclusion. I need a couple more issues of that. This is something that I just learned of not too long ago and was happy to just stumble upon it. Strange Tales is a Marvel number 3 of 3. As you can see, that's a Stan Sakai cover. Yeah, you gotta, they don't have a table of contents right up front, but there's Stan Sakai art. There's, what the fuck is this? I know this art, right? There's this Fantastic Four. I know that art. I can't think of who drew it though. There's all kinds of weird shit in here. There's another who drew that? There's just so it's all such by Jonathan J. Lee, The Punisher. Here's Peter Bagg doing some Hulk shit. And as I said, it's just like odd creators you wouldn't normally see on Marvel Comics that they were doing. If you're more interested in that, talk to the Sequential Geek. He'll tell you all about it. That new Marvel, when they were experimenting with different indie creators and shit. This is something I had always heard of. God Loves, Man Kills by the X-Men, Chris Claremont and Brent Anderson. I heard it's a good story, so I wanted to read it, and this is a cheap version of it. I got this 1602, The New World. Funny enough, me and, again, the big SG Sequential Geek, we were just talking about Greg Tocchini the other day, and his art on Low. That's why I grabbed this, but again, this doesn't look like his art on Low. It looks very different, but I like the original 1602 series, so I'm gonna this is the 1602 The New World. I'm gonna give it a look and see what I think. Again, at 50 cents, why not? This is the Maestro Warren Pax. That's a good cover. It looks like kind of like my man Dale Keown drew it. I'm not 100% sure. Anyways, yeah, I grabbed that just for the hell of it. It's number 5. I think I have issue number 1 or something like that. So maybe I'll fill in between. And then last, I got this one was $5. This is the Incredible Hulk, Marvel Masterworks, Stan and Jack issues 1 through 6. I thought that would be cool just to have. I like Kirby's Hulk, so I mean, it is curvy shit, man. That's 6 books for fucking $5. I'll take it. And that was it. That was Bakersfield Comic Con 2022. I had a great time. Again, one of my favorite cons of the year. If you're ever in the area at that time, I strongly suggest checking it out. It's still a cheap admission. It's a comic book show. Lots of good deals in there. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Almost forgot about that. I'm going to show these in a separate video, but I'll give a quick look at those real quick. Tim Vigil was there actually, and I rarely see him anywhere in Southern California. Southern California. He's always in more northern because he lives in Sacramento. But I got to have a nice conversation with him. And anyways, I had him sign these books. Grips number 1. Grips number 2. The signature's right there at the bottom. He just signed it in black Sharpie, but I don't know where he could have signed it where it would have stood out more, or you need like a colored marker to sign it or something. And number 3 and 4. Now I didn't buy these there. I bought these before at another sale, but I had him sign them there. I offered him some cash. I was like, thank you for signing the books, and he was like, no, like, you don't have to. And I was like, man, I want to buy something, but he didn't have anything I could afford really. Like, he was selling pages and he was doing commissions, and I couldn't afford that shit. So, but he was super cool to just sign it and not ask. He didn't care. He was like, fuck it, whatever, man, it's cool. We were talking about, he said that was his first work in comics, and we talked a little bit about Silverwolf Comics and the Sacramento area and how the comics are all set there and shit. Super cool guy. Again, I'm gonna do a video on these books and tell the story a little bit more in depth. But yeah, man, again, that was Bakersfield Comic Con 2022. I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, congratulations, you got good taste. Show it, hit the like button, share with all your friends. Hit me in the comments. I always enjoy interacting with people. You got any questions, something you see you like, or something, anything, whatever. Again, thank you for watching, and happy holidays to everybody. Be safe, and that's it. So, like I always say, get off of YouTube, read some fucking comics.